Hey everyone, welcome back to this Budz for You. That's the name I came up with whenever I'm doing a floral demonstration. This is going to be a super easy one. It's by request. Someone asked me to show this and make a quick video of something I did in the past. My love language happens to be thoughtful gift giving. So this was something that I did for one of my brothers, actually, that was going in for heart surgery. I was trying to think of something, not so girly girl, and I came up with this idea. It'll make sense in the end, but I just wanted to show you the supplies first. Since it was for a guy, it doesn't matter, but I wanted a plant instead, so I did something like that. This was just filler greens, but you can actually use a plant that they can keep, and it works nice if you do kind of a rectangle shape. You don't have to, but it'll make sense in a bit. And then I went, and you don't want to spend a lot on your roses. You don't even need roses, you just need something yellow. And I went with these cute little tea roses just because I needed something small and cheap, because they're gonna all get chopped off, and you'll see in a second why that makes sense. But I can get these from I don't have my wholesaler anymore, so I actually get them from the grocery store, and it's only $6 for a dozen. So I'm gonna cut that apart. And the first step is actually, we're going to chop these all really tiny, only probably about 2 inches, maybe a little bit less than that, probably about 1 3/4 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and pause for a second so you don't have to watch me cutting them all apart. So just 1 sec. Okay, so I got these all little nubs all cut apart. I'm just going to start with the first dozen. I do have a second dozen because I wasn't sure how long that this was going to be. And it's going to be as simple as just sticking these in a roll. This will make sense in the end, I promise. So I'm going to pause it for a second and fill this in. Okay, I actually did break into my second dozen because I wanted this to be nice and full, and I wanted these yellow roses to be, and like I said, you don't have to use roses. I just happen to, I like yellow roses, but you can use any yellow flower. Like if you want to use cute little mums, that'd be kind of cute, but it'll make sense in a second. Alright, so you get the idea. We're filling that in. Now normally that would be a ridiculous design because it's all in one row and it looks really dumb, but this makes sense because I am, like I said, I did this for a get well, I wanted to cheer my brother up that went through heart surgery, and this is why it makes sense. He took over my dad's heating and sheet metal business, so I thought of the Tin Man getting a new heart, so that's why I came up with this. So this little Tin Man, he's gonna get kind of mounted up on top, and that's how simple this was. But so many people complimented me on how unique that was, including some of the nurses, so I thought that was pretty cool. So if it was a girl, I probably would add something fun, like a little probably like a little blingy heart or something like that, but because it was my brother, I didn't want to do that. And probably the funniest, he's probably going to hate that I share this, but probably the funniest thing is the day after he called me and asked if I built that floral arrangement. And I said, what do you mean, did I build? I said, did you mean, did I arrange those flowers? Yes. And he kept saying, did you build that? That's pretty cool. So, I mean, I'm the youngest of mostly brothers, 5 brothers. So that's what I had to deal with my whole life, was this ridiculous terminology, because we come from a family of kind of construction. So it made sense, but it was really funny and it cracked me up.
Okay, so here's the close-up of the finished product. Like I said, nothing fancy, totally simple, but very thoughtful. So until next time on This Budz for You, have a great day.